Well, so as you know, we are incredibly proud, and we've got our past chair of the Maryland Association of CPAs, who was the very first chair from Maryland ever to get to the AICPA, and now she's finishing her final term as the chair of the International Association, the Global Association. So with that, I want to reintroduce Kimberly Ellison-Taylor to all of you guys, and Kimberly, it's so awesome to have you back here in Maryland.
Always, and it just feels like I've never left, so I can't thank you enough, and also all of our Maryland members for your support, your prayers, and your encouragement, and it has meant, I can't tell you what it has meant to me. It's been amazing. Thank you.
So now you've been like to every state in the nation almost, if not you will, and all around the globe, and I just want you to share like what were like some of the highlights as you look back over this couple years, and share like what you're seeing and where you see the future for our profession.
Wow, Tom, those are interesting questions. So I'll take the first one. The members are always the best part. And so when you think about, we have traditionalists, we have boomers, we have Gen X like me, Gen Y, and Zs. And I've had the opportunity to speak with all of our members according to those demographics at length about what they've done, their history, their careers, and I am so proud to be a CPA and so proud of our members and how they've contributed to the profession. And so those stories and meeting our members, that's the highlight of every trip. And so every opportunity I've had to do a CPA swearing in, to go to a university, to go to a middle school, to meet members at firms, to go out and talk to state societies or our regulators. Every opportunity was an opportunity for me to grow individually and also as a professional CPA. So I just think that's always the best part. From what do I see on the horizon? My year, and now I'm both immediate past chair of AICPA and immediate past chair of the Global Association. We spoke a lot about technology and next generation leadership. Now, that's not to say, Tom, that the things that we care about, bread and butter, core services, the things that matter to our members, auditing, tax, advisory services, what's happening on the horizon from a regulatory perspective, those things will always be on our dashboard. Yeah. But I think with my background, I had an opportunity to talk a lot about what blockchain, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, cybersecurity, those are the things that I really enjoy talking about, and how we can minimize disruption and how we can enable transformation in all of our organizations and firms, from one-person firms, sole practitioners, to firms with a couple 100,000 people. And so that's been exciting. And then as you talk about technology in the future, next generation leadership falls right hand in hand with that kind of notion, because you need the people who can bring critical analysis skills, the ability to bring technology to life and leverage it in a smart way. Not technology for the sake of technology, but in a way that just makes sense for growth and opportunities within that market or whatever market the CPA is pursuing.
So, I mean, it's funny because you know, because we've been together for quite a while now.
Oh, a long time. All my adult years, it feels like, Tom.
Our saying here at the association is we have the right chair at the right time always. And we have such a legacy of all that, including you, obviously. But I think you prove it true for the whole profession, because you were the right chair at the right time. You're a Gen Xer. You're a non-traditional CPA with his IT background, right from down in UMBC, Carnegie Mellon, that wonderful pedigree. But you're not the normal, everyday numbers CPA. You came out of the IT arena, and this is a time when we need that blending of those two things. So one quick question I think for our group would be, so you're a working mom too?
Correct.
And I have a lot of working moms out in our membership who love to know, like, how do you do it all? Is there any quick secret you give to everybody about that?
Well, it's interesting because I'm still the mom. So no matter how many days I'm out on the road, guaranteed if I walk in the door, my sons are going to say, "Mom, what's for dinner?" And so it's always interesting, but I love getting that question. And so I'll figure out something, with 2 canned goods and meat in the refrigerator, we can make a dinner work. And so I love having that kind of background and being able to support my family. But there's some things that I'm not there for. And so what I've asked my sons, and I have 2 sons that are teenagers, one that is 14 and one that is 16, and I've said, what matters? Tell me what really matters to you. Now, I know that all of the working parents already know that what we think matters and what our kids think matters are 2 different things. And I can tell you, I've shown up at events where my sons were like, Mom, why are you here? And I'm thinking, well, isn't this like the thing to come to? And they're like, no, this isn't the one. And there have been instances, and I tell this story of how my son plays the trombone. And I went to a recital in Richmond, took me 2.5 hours, one way to get there, 2.5 hours to get back, and the recital was 20 minutes. And we do things like that because it matters to our kids, but I want to focus on the things that matter, the moments that matter. And I want us all to be present. So I've implemented technology timeout, so that we're not all sitting at the dinner table and I'm on my Kindle, my sons have their iPad, my husband's on his phone. We need to put all that down and say, how was your day? What did you do today? And for instance, my son passed his learner's permit today. So my 16-year-old, so he's really excited. I'm scared to death. So if there are parents who can coach me through this process, please let me know what I should do. But Tom, it really just comes down to having moments with your family that matters to them, and knowing that I'm not the traditional mom, like my mom, who was there every day with dinner on the table. My sons, for them, that might not matter as much as me getting to that recital.
Yeah.
And so that's what I want to focus on.
Focus on what matters to you. I think it's we should do that in a lot of ways,
yes,
even as bosses, right? So good stuff, and welcome back to Maryland.
Yes! I was always here. Exactly.